This, though, a former charter school bus driver was in court today accused of multiple crimes against children.
Man, that is, who enabled this person to drive a bus? Hey, but you know what? Jeez. I've seen black women that look like yeah. Like older black women, I've seen older black women like that. I obviously know it's a guy. Yeah. By the 5 o'clock shadow and that scowl on his face. Yeah. But you know what's crazy? When we was kids, there is no way in hell a school district will hire something look like that to be the bus driver for kids. Mama and Daddy wouldn't let us get on that school bus. If we was at, we'd have been forbidden to get on that bus. Mama said, it's a devil on that bus. Don't get on that bus. Right. Hey, but before we get to this video, don't forget about our giveaway. It ends Wednesday night to win the Dodge Hellcat. But if you're in it right now, you also enter to win our next giveaway, which is Ford Bronco Raptor in $10,000 cash. Yeah, but it ends this Wednesday at midnight, and we're giving you 50 times the interest. Go to bestalltwins.com. Anything you about to say, get you automatically into the win. All right, let's get to the video. Yeah, that is, look at that. If I was a kid, Kevin, look at the look on her face. I mean, his face, right? Yeah. Like, why you doing this to me? Yeah. Hey, Kevin, if I was a kid and I was waiting for the bus, remember I was waiting for the bus and the bus driver parked and then opens up the doors. I get on the bus and I saw that, I'm like, I would have got on like this. Yeah. I'd have kept my eye on. I'd let you get on that bus by yourself. I said, I'm good. I'm walking school. All right, here we go.
48-year-old LaTwain Tate will be held in a $1 million bond in jail. WCNC Charlotte's Jesse.
Charter schools are private schools too, ain't it? Mm-hmm.
Pierre is live outside of the Mecklenburg.
Yeah, and then you get the job application. The first name is LaTwain. If I was in charge, if I had the authority to hire people to drive the buses for school district, the first red flag would have been LaTwain. Like, nope, pass that one over. We ain't doing that DEI thing here. Yeah.
County Courthouse in Uptown, where that hearing took place. Jesse, you were able to speak to Tate's family today. We appreciate their time, but what did they tell you?
Well, yes, that's right. I did speak to Tate's family briefly here at the courthouse and at their home, and they say Tate is innocent. I also got a chance to speak to some folks that live in the area where the incident happened, and they say the accusations are alarming.
It's pretty disturbing that it's so close to home.
LaTwain Tate, also known as Miss Sharon, in court.
Her last name is Tate. What if he's any kin to the Tate brothers? I seriously doubt that. Yeah, right.
Wednesday, charged with 2 counts of statutory rape, 6 counts of indecent liberties with a minor, and 1 count of statutory sex offense. Police say there are at least 4 victims, boys between the ages of 14 and 15. After weeks-long investigation, Tate was arrested Tuesday.
My wife told me I was in the house, that she told me that there were cops outside, a lot of undercover cops.
Investigators say several of the boys stayed with Tate and performed sexual acts on Tate at the home. Folks who live
on Tate? Yeah. So it means tell me, though, even though they were underage and they're not adults and they don't have the authority to consent to having relations with a grown man, but I'm thinking they were. Yeah, it was consented. Yeah. And they're probably. Yeah. All of them gonna burn in hell.
in the area say the entire ordeal is unsettling.
14, 15-year-olds can be so impressionable at that age.
Not me.
And, you know, to think that somebody would take advantage of, you know, kids in that age range, that's just very alarming.
Mary Catherine Elkins with Pat's Place Child Advocacy Center says they work with CMPD on investigations like this.
We provide a forensic interview, which is a developmentally appropriate conversation with children to get information from them that's admissible in court.
Elkins says it is important for parents to have regular conversations with their kids about safety and appropriate relationships with adults.
Even with teenagers, they need to be aware that there are boundaries and that they can say no.
Now, police believe there may be more victims out there and asking anyone with information to come forward. Tate's next court hearing is scheduled for October 16. Live in Uptown, Jesse Pierre, WCNC Charlotte.
Yeah, some very interesting revelations today. Jesse, thanks for updating us.
14, 15. This bus driver took advantage of their sexual preferences. What? This bus driver took advantage of their sexual preferences.
You saying the bus driver took advantage of them because they was horny?
No, because they swing that way. They switch hitters.
Because they were horny.
No, not because they were horny. It's
Well, why else would you do it, Kevin?
sexual. That's got sexual preference, though.
Yeah, but they were horny.
Yeah. Because at that age, 14, 15, if that would have came on to me, I'd say, man, you better back up. That's what I would have did. But that's why I say he took advantage of their sexual preferences. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm thinking, I'm just speculating. I don't know for sure, but a young boy at the age of 14, 15, we do know how to say no, especially if we're not hip to, switch hitters.
You think he actually fooled them or something?
No, he took advantage of that because they're underage.
Yeah.
They don't have to throw it into consent, right? He took advantage of their sexual preference.
Yeah.
Remember, 14, 15, I was probably the horniest animal on this planet.
Yeah, I know.
So that's why I say he took advantage of their preferences.
Yeah.
Being diplomatic about it.
Yeah, look at that, man. Look at that.
That wig is crazy. That wig?
That's probably hair extensions.
Keith, that's a wig. It's no bangs. Unless he has a forehead like Stevie Wonder, which I seriously doubt. That's a wig. LaTwain.
Now, you can't tell me this was not a DEI hire. You cannot tell me that was.
Without a doubt. Without a doubt.
Checked off all kinds of boxes. He's black. He's trans.
Yeah.
Man, I'm doing the community solid.
That's the mindset of a liberal, but you ain't doing nobody solid hiring that.
Yeah.
So his name is LaTwain. So I'm thinking he transitioned from Dwayne
Or Wayne. Probably just
Dwayne
Wayne.
to LaTwain.
It's probably just Wayne.
At the end of the day, you still just Wayne.
He's probably transitioned. My name's Wayne. Nah, I'm LaTwain. That is a crazy story.
No, that's crazy, man. Why would you let someone like this around impressionable?
No, why would you let them around kids to begin with?
Yeah. And I know this dude's got a history. Did they run a background check? Because this person didn't start doing this stuff overnight.
I don't think I would think for bus drivers, they would do a criminal background.
An extensive background because you're around kids.
Yeah. Well, we might be jumping to conclusions because they say he's innocent.
He's innocent?
Yeah.
At the very least, it's statutory because
No, but
of the age.
he says he's innocent. He hasn't did anything. It's all lies.
That's all lies.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's lies.
Yeah. It's. I think.
No.
No.
There's smoke, there's fire.
It's a bunch of Republicans after him. He said, "Well, I know we're gonna set him up. We're gonna say these lies. Ain't nobody gonna believe him."
Oh, no,
But nobody
Republicans are not that diabolical.
Yeah.
We're Christians.